Have you ever thought about creating a bulb lasagna? Now this sounds really silly and incredibly insane, but this is a great way to use up a lot of different spring flowering bulbs, but also getting the most out of your pot. So instead of your pots just flowering for 1 or 2 months, it means that this lovely pot is going to flower all throughout the year. So what I'm going to start off with is some stones. So by using these stones, I'm just going to cover the bottom layer of the pot in like this chippings, and it just stops everything from getting soggy. So let's just throw these on in there. And that's just put a bottom layer into it. So I've got 4 different types of bulbs, 2 of which are daffodils, so there are early flowers, but I've got 2 different varieties. So what I have gone with for my bottom layer, which is going to be our late flowers, I've gone with iris. So for the Dutch iris, it means it's going to flower really late. It's a May to June variety, so that's going to go on my bottom layer. My next one then, I've gone for a 𝒆𝒅𝒊𝒂, so that's our mid-level sort of piece of our lasagna. This is one that flowers between April and May, and then we've got our early flowers in our daffodils, which means they'll be near the top. They'll be the ones that are flowering first, so they get first dibs on what comes out. I've gone with a tall variety, and then I've also got some from the 𝒆𝒅𝒊𝒂 as well. So first things first, we need to put some compost in. So I've gone with a bulb planting compost, and that just makes sure that it's really fine and it's easy for bulbs to sit in, and also for it to pop right out. So now that we've got one layer, this is just sitting just above the stones, and what I'm going to put in now is my late varieties. So I'm putting in my iris. So I personally like it when pots are full. So this has got 15 bulbs in it. I'm going to plant all 15, and I'm just scattering them around in my pot. Make sure it's filled really well. So first layer, our late flowers, is completely covered. We're now going to go in with our mid-level. So I am going in with some lovely 𝒆𝒅𝒊𝒂, mainly because I want to keep that blue and yellow theme going. So now we're on to our final layer. This is our earliest flowering thing. So most of the time this is going to be daffodils. There's so many different types you can get. I've gone with the tall variety, so they stand tall, and then I've bought some lovely ones from the 𝒆𝒅𝒊𝒂 because they're really heavily scented. Now that these are in, it's time to completely fill this up to the top.